The plan is to go and find somewhere to take some photographs. The actual photograph I take, whilst I'd like to take a nice one, isn't actually that important, as bizarre as that might sound. I think I'm going to go to Coughton Court in Alcester. I'm just going to pull in here and sort that camera out anyway. It's a bit wobbly. And I was swapping you over all over the place here. Oh, let's go Coughton Court. If it's mega busy, we won't go in. If it's not, then we'll go and have a mooch and we'll use it to take some photographs. I'll explain what I'm doing with the photography in a moment once I've stopped messing around with cameras. That's Foxtrot Oscar. Yeah, the plan was I've come out, I've got my X-T4 with my Fujifilm X-T4 with my 35mm prime. I've brought out with me as well my, like, it must be 10 years old, more than that I bet, Panasonic Lumix little pocket zoom, TZ70. Okay, I think they're up to about a TZ200 now. So I want to have a go at using that and just take some photos, because like everything, you give that old camera to a professional photographer and they'll take some amazing photos with it. It's not the camera that takes the photos, it's the person. Where am I going? And the reality for me is a phone is a great way of capturing snapshots, and I know that you can get amazing photos with a phone, but for me, ignoring the quality of the photo, it's about the photography experience for me. The thing that I love about my Fuji is that it's so hands-on, it's so tactile, and I hate the experience of taking a photograph with a phone. I completely appreciate the convenience that the phone gives me. You've always got it in your pocket, and as they say, the best camera is the one that you've got with you. Pixel 8 Pro that I've got takes some amazing photos, but I just don't enjoy the process of taking those photos. So when I want to do photography, the phone isn't an option for me, because I'm not getting any pleasure from using it, if that makes any sense. Equally, the convenience of the phone, whilst that's great, I sometimes don't want the inconvenience of carrying around the Fuji, the big Fuji. And I say big, I mean it's not big, because I even go for the prime lenses so that I can keep it compact. As APS-C cameras go, APS-C sensor cameras go, a mirrorless APS-C camera with a 35mm lens on it, short of putting the 27mm pancake on, you're not going to get it any more compact than what it is. It's still quite bulky, and obviously you're restricted then to the fact that you've only got a 35mm, you've got a fixed focal length. So of course the happy medium is a compact zoom, but really, really annoyingly, all of the digital camera manufacturers have pretty much pulled out of the compact zoom market. Sort of understandably so, if the market simply isn't there, because every man and his dog's now just using their phone. But I think there's a massive market for people that want the full camera experience, but don't want to carry around the full camera. They want a pocketable camera. And with that in mind, the only camera now, the only piece of hardware that comes close, is the Sony Cybershot RX7. But as a consequence of the fact that very few other people are making compacts, it is, and it's Sony of course as well, so it's naturally, it is fiercely expensive. It's over £1,000 for what is now a 5-year-old camera, a 5-year-old compact. That's insane. Well, it's not insane, it is what it is, and it's just a question of whether you choose to spend that much money on it or not. They're holding their value on the second-hand market. They are, weirdly, as much second-hand as they are brand new. Why on earth anyone would then buy one second hand, I don't know. People talk of shortages of them on the new market, but I haven't had any problems. There's a lot of places where I've seen where I could order one for next day delivery, brand new. But that's not the point anyway. So what I want to do, today what I've come out to do is I've brought both the Fuji and the little compact. I'm quite interested just to take a couple of photos with the Fuji and with the compact, the same photograph, just to do some comparisons, because just to see where my the 10-year-old compact sits in terms of quality, image quality, but only 10, not creative. Anybody can take a creative photo with any camera, as I'm sure most people are aware. With, of course, ultimately a view to be considering spending a ridiculous amount of money on a Sony RX7 if I thought that I would get a sufficient amount of use out of it. Something that I haven't pointed out with the Panasonic is the that the LCD on the back doesn't work. It's been broken by my son when he took the camera to America. So I'm entirely reliant on the viewfinder. But that should be okay. It's got standard PASM controls. You should be able to work it just through the viewfinder. A bit clumsy, but obviously there's not going to be any real previewing of photos, but it's actually a good thing because it'll stop me chimping. I'm using a lot of terms here, aren't I? That if anybody's watching this that isn't into photography, you're not going to understand a word of what I'm talking about. PASM is your full manual control, program, aperture, shutter, manual. Program being get the camera, take care of it, shutter priority, aperture priority, M, fully manual. You take control of everything. I'm sure that's never even looked at a camera, know what that is. And the chimping is an affectionate term for when you take a photograph with a camera and then immediately bring it up on the screen to take a look at it. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's chimping. Nice indicator, mate. Coughton Court. They're right, ain't it? This is the camera. The Panasonic TZ70. It's all a bit meta, isn't it? There we go. That's what you call chimping. Yeah. Let's see what that looks like with the Panasonic. Let's go full auto, 35mm. Same as the XT4.
This is the family home of the Coughton family, who's been here for the last 600 years, and this was started in 1530. Long way to get there. No, I'm just yeah.
$35mm with the Fuji. Let's play fair with zero exposure compensation. In fact, let's go fully auto. Fully auto. We are. Obviously I can't compose it because I've got no back screen. That was pleasant enough. Bike's still upright, which is always a bonus. Where should we go? I have no idea. I know what we'll do. Let's go Tom and go home, drive. In theory, that should automatically do twisties. Is that what I'll do? That was enjoyable enough. Having a wander around Coughton Court. It's going to do a scenic route home now. God, it's going to be very scenic, yeah, because I think this is the way out onto the main road is back that way. Ooh, do I really want to go through that? Not too bad, does it? Yeah, that'll be alright. Here we go. Shouldn't end in tears, hopefully. Get wet feet though, ain't I? Yeah. Give it a bit of a wash. Oh, this is where I camped here a few years ago. I cycled here. In my place. Yeah. Probably the last piece of decent length cycling I did, rather. It was on my knee. God, knees, shoulders, back, hips. Hi doctor, what seems to be the trouble, Darren? How long have you got? Yeah, I remember I cycled up there and then went down into Ulster to get some food. The camera's nowhere near as secure on that one as it is on that one. That mount is so much better. The Insta360, the motorcycle mount that I got with the Insta360 X3 actually, the X4. They don't make this one anymore. It's a really good solid mount. Wootton Wowen. What time is it? Oh, I could go to that field to fork, couldn't I? Do some lovely food there.
I'd be interested to see what those photographs come out like from the little Panasonic in comparison to the Fuji. I had the Insta Go on my chest here, but I don't think that will have worked particularly well in terms of viewing pleasure for your good selves. I'm not someone with, not got the confidence to stand and talk to a camera, especially when the camera isn't in front of me. You just look like you're a nutter talking to yourself. I did a little bit of it. I mean, nobody gives a monkeys, do they? But it doesn't stop you from feeling like a bit of a tool. Look at that, wibble wobble, wibble wobble. Flippin' heck. I think that's what happens when your tyres start wearing out on this bike. I'll repeat that. Will it do it again? No. I think it's under deceleration. It starts oscillating and then it doesn't. Of course, it won't stop. It just magnifies and gets worse. Ergo, denk slapper. I'll probably do it now, won't it? Oops. I should imagine the road surface has a lot to do with it as well. Let's try some front fault there. Yeah, not roller. A little bit. Well, you just happen to come off the gas and off the handlebars. Obviously, don't let go of the handlebars, but come off the gas and let go of the handlebars just at the point where it will start oscillating. It just kicks. That's all right, mate. You just drive in the middle of the road. Wootton Wowan. I'm going to see how busy Filter Fork is and then decide if we want to stop and have a sandwich. 20 degrees today. Perfect riding temperature. Blimey, I can't believe that's shut on a bank holiday. Oh well. We won't be going there then. Place. So something comes around this corner into me. Oh my word. Yeah. I couldn't be arsed with living down here and to drive up a single track road all the time. Especially in a car. Especially given nowadays, so many people that drive a car assume the rest of the world is going to stop for them, so they'll just come barreling around these corners without any regard for anybody else possibly coming the other way. Oh, damn it, just the other day, I took a photo of the Transalp just there. Hey, I didn't sign up for off-road. Been to one National Trust house and now we're just going to pass through another. Packwood House. Back there, ain't it? Oh, was that one stopped recording? Why did you not record? Go on, answer me. Why did you do that thing? I'm not going to say the words because you will do it again. But you did it without me saying the words. Let's go this way. Through the ford. And when you see it like this, it's almost impossible to believe, isn't it, that it can get up to that 6 foot mark. I've been down here when I've seen there was a car literally underwater while you could just about see the roof. I mean, who on earth in their right mind would drive into that? I do not know. An idiot. That's what would, is who would drive into that. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough footage from this little outing to create a video. I'll have a crack at it. I'm very adept at creating boring videos, so with that in mind, if I do put this out and you have watched it, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm hoping to do some more videos, maybe focused around photography. I haven't done anywhere near enough taken out of the camera this year. I've been so focused on playing around with these things. Hopefully I can rectify that before we completely run out of nice weather. But regardless, thank you for watching and I shall see you in the next one.